Hey guys, so we are just about 1 day away from Ultra UI Sign Goku being revealed. It's not too often where we can say in advance what character is being revealed. But I think that because we already know what we're going to be seeing, we might as well just go ahead and make a speculation video here. Not something we can do too often without getting leaks like this. So I did talk about this a little bit in my video yesterday about, potentially what color UI Goku could be typing, and then also what his battle style could potentially end up being. But I wanted to go through like all the different teams that UI Goku has access to and sort of speculate as to what he potentially could look like and what kind of role he might be able to fulfill on his different teams here. So we'll start off with Universe Reps because I already sort of covered this in my video yesterday. I'll mention the same things I sort of talked about, but basically Universe Reps is a team where like they don't lack anything. You sort of have a good representative of every color, every typing on this team. There's no like lack of a good red. I would say Hit is still pretty solid. Red is one of the two weak colors, I would say. I guess there's a world where they might actually give this guy unique equipment, UI Goku, the red one. We'll see. And I would say the other weak color here, when I say weak, it's not actually weak. It's just comparatively to the other colors, it is the weaker color, is yellow. And it's crazy because we literally just got Golden Frieza. I think this Jiren's actually still pretty solid. Roshi is like okay. So I don't want to say that yellow's weak for this team, but you compare red and yellow to green, blue, and purple. Like, yeah, unfortunately, yellow and red are the two weaker colors here. So I think when it comes to looking at specifically the Universe Reps team, and I think it's actually important that we do talk about Universe Reps because I imagine that's what they're going to be balancing this character around. I'm telling you, his Ultra ability is probably going to be Universe Reps. Is what it's probably going to be here. His Ultra ability also is Universe Reps, right? Yeah, Universe Reps here. So, more so than Saiyan, more so than Sun Family, more so than God Ki, I would probably say Universe Reps is what we're looking at. This is the wrong tab here. There we go. I would say Universe Reps is probably what they're going to be focusing on for this UI Goku. And that's just because the entire year they've been focusing on Universe Reps more than anything else. I think there's a slight chance that they maybe could do Sun Family. And the only reason why I say this is because the first two parts have both been Sun Family characters, right? We have Beast Gohan, who's a Sun Family character. We have Goku and Vegeta, who's Sun Family. We have part 2, Goku and Bardock, Sun Family. I mean, maybe they're sort of just, centralizing Legends Fest in general around it being a Sun Family celebration. Because think about how many Gokus we've gotten this year. I mean, it's ridiculous. Revival UI, Buu Duo, Goku and Vegeta, Goku and Frieza, Namek Goku, Path to Power Goku, 23rd World Tournament Goku, Goku and Vegeta, Blue Kaioken Goku, Evolution Blue Vegeta, Goku and Bardock. Have we gotten enough Gokus this year? And this is coming off the heels of getting Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta during Legends Fest last year. So yes, I understand that. Oh, by the way, we got a unique equipment for Dragon Fest and for Goku and Vegeta, the Buu Duo. So I understand that Goku's the protagonist. I understand he's the main character, but I mean, there's an awful lot of Gokus that have released this year. So we'll see what they end up doing. For this, but I think there actually is a solid chance that the Ultra ability of UI Goku might end up being Sun Family. Don't forget, they also did release back-to-back unique equipment from Co-op that are for Sun Family characters. So there is like this sort of parallel in terms of how much they're buffing the teams with Sun Family in addition to Universe Reps. It's not only Universe Reps. Like, people don't talk about Sun Family in terms of how much it's gotten buffed this year, but like, basically from UI Sign Goku upwards here, all this year. That's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 LFs this year, plus a Legends Rising banner. So yeah, pretty dumb. So For universe reps, I think if I had to make a determination as to color and typing, I think Blast right now is the better variant of universe reps. Right now, I think the go-to team build is 17, Blue Kaioken, Goku, Evolution Blue, Vegeta, and then full power Jiren. Jiren can kind of go either way here. Can we... I don't know if we can... Yeah, we can't like make him the max stats here, but technically Jiren is a strike character because he has higher strike stats here. But Jiren is technically a ranged style character. He's more of a melee-based unit, but he's a ranged style character, and the stats are not that different, so you can make a Blast version of Jiren work. And right now, I do feel like Blast Universe Reps is actually the best team, well, I would say the best variant of the team, and Jiren comfortably fits on the team here. So I think Blast right now is a better variant of Universe Reps, but there's definitely ways you can make this a strike team, for sure. Goku and Frieza are more strike-based. I mean, again, I would say that the good thing about this team is you can kind of make a lot of these characters go either way. Goku and Frieza can be built Blast if you want to. They can be built Strike if you want to. 17, most of the time, I just go defense on 17. I don't even go offense, so it doesn't really matter how you build 17. In my opinion, the best way to build him is just defensively. At this point, I think it's a little bit outrageous that we haven't gotten a Zenkai buff for him yet, because I think that would actually help him a lot in terms of his ability to tank, just raw tank. And so I make up for that, the lack of his Zenkai ability, by making him defensively built on most of his setups here. Again, we mentioned Jiren can sort of go either Blast or Strike. I actually think like Revival UI could go either way too. Maybe Frieza is more so Blast oriented. Hit is definitely Strike based. So, I mean, again, you can sort of... And UI Goku here, he can sort of go Blast or Strike, too. I think he is more Strike-based, but he can go Blast. So there's a lot of different ways you can build this team. But I think right now, for me, the Blast version of Universe Reps is slightly better than the Strike one. And I would probably say if I had to give a color for Universe Reps, like... Although it's crazy, I think yellow probably is the weaker color here. So I'd probably go yellow ranged in terms of what this team needs the most, even though they don't really need much. That's what I would say for Universe Reps. Let's take a look at Sun Family next. We just got Goku and Bardock, who are blue and green. We just got Ultimate Gohan, who is red. We just got Kaioken Blue Goku, Evolution Blue Vegeta, who is green. So I don't think he'll be green. And honestly, I don't think he'll be green because of Universe Reps either. Right? Are they really going to release Ultra UI Goku to kick this character off the team? Imagine if this character got kicked off the team. They're a month old. They're like a headlining Legends Fest character. Are they going to get kicked off this team? Are they going to get kicked off this team? Are they going to get kicked off God Key? Are they going to get kicked off Saiyans? Like, every team this character is a part of, besides Vegeta Clan, essentially, is the same as UI Goku, right? They're on Sun Family, Saiyan, God Key, Universe Rep. Yeah, the only team this character is on that UI Goku wouldn't be on is Vegeta Clan. I don't think they're going to intrude on this character's reign right now on their teams as the main dominant green character. So I don't think he'll be green. I don't think he'll be red because of Beast. I mean, just from the standpoint of talking about Sun Family, I don't think he'll be red because of Beast here. Although red wouldn't be a terrible pick for Universe Reps, but they already do have a red Ultra that released this year. So I think that the chances of him being red are relatively low. Blue, I would probably say no. We have this character that starts as a blue Goku. We have Namek Goku. We have Goku and Frieza still for both this and the Universe Rep team that have a blue version of the character. So that leaves yellow and purple. And even for purple, we still have Goku and Frieza here, who again still fit on Universe Reps. And we have Kid Goku, who's also purple. So again, the only color that's really lacking for Sun Family here is yellow, and it's pretty obvious. So yellow, once again, makes more sense for the Sun Family lineup here. Now, the one thing I'll say about the Sun Family lineup, though, is the Sun Family lineup certainly is more strike-based, right? Goku and Bardock are more strike-based. Ultimate Gohan that transforms into Beast Gohan is more strike-based. Namek Goku strike-based. Goku and Frieza strike-based. But you do have some Blast characters, right? Kid Goku's Blast. You have this character that's Blast as well. You have this character that's Blast as well. Technically, Revival UI is also Blast-based. So, once again, you can sort of build him however you want, Strike or Blast. But in terms of the actual typing of the character, yellow fits the best, I think, for Universe Reps and Sun Family. And overall, I think if you look at the overall character list of the game right now, like, let's just filter by yellow. Yellow is pretty underwhelming. I mean, what, like, crazy yellow characters are there right now? The Gammas, I would probably say, are just the best yellow in the game still. Bardock just got his Zenkai, but I'm not going to say Bardock is going to be like a god rank menace character. Like, he's a crazy bench unit. He's definitely way better than he was. I think he's a solid character. You can get away with using him at any rank, but he's not going to be carrying your team. He's a Zenkai character. That's usually how they handle Zenkais these days. We did just get 2 yellows for part 1 as the banner characters, but I wouldn't really say either of these characters are like breaking the game. I think Golden Frieza is exceptionally good. He's doing a lot both offensively and defensively, but he's not a meta forming character like the Gammas were when they came out. Jiren is okay. Rakuma and Golda were good on a specific setup. Kid Buu is still good, but I think Kid Buu has probably seen a little bit less play just due to Beast. So yellow, I would say, is probably one of the weaker colors. Like, we could just quickly scan through other colors here. Red, we got 2 red ultras this year with Hit and Vegito Blue. We got Beast Gohan. That's kind of it, I guess, huh? We got Cell, who was good on release. Piccolo Jr. I have a bad relationship with this character, even though he's like one of my favorite characters from the series. I just wish they made him a little bit better. Jason Birder, pretty solid on the Ginyu Force, of course. So red is looking, in my opinion, a bit better than yellow was. I don't even think we need to talk about blue. Purple, this game is literally just Dragon Ball Purple Legends. And that's it, right? Did we talk about everything? Green? Green, we just got Goku and Bardock. We just got this character. We just got Pikkon into Super Gogeta. I think green, and we got Orange Piccolo's unique equipment, right? I think green is fine. So again, I think yellow to me makes the most sense in terms of just overall typing here. Next team, I think we're just going to talk about God Key real quick. Let me go over and pull it up. God Key. So looking at God Key here, I mean, what is the big gaping hole in terms of typing here? It looks like yellow, right? We have a very good red. We have a very good purple. We have a very good green. Blue? Actually, we only have Zamasu, huh? What? I think I actually remember talking about this during the anniversary before we got Vegito. I said blue could be a decent typing for Vegito because blue on God Key specifically is not... there's no real like strong representative for blue on here, which is still the case, actually. So if they specifically wanted to make him a good blue character, this UI Goku, I guess they could make him blue. The only problem with God Key right now, for me, is if you want to run both... So we can think about this in a more distinctive way, I think, than like Universe Reps, for example. The characters on God Key are more one-dimensional offensively than they are for Universe Reps. Like Universe Reps, you can sort of have the team go either strike or blast, and the characters have the flexibility to do that. When we take a look at God Key, Vegito Blue overwhelmingly is a strike character. Ultra Rose overwhelmingly is a strike character. Gogeta Blue, I would say not as overwhelming as these characters are, but he is still way more of a strike character. Blue Kaioken Goku Evolution Blue Vegeta are overwhelmingly a blast character. And those are really the 4 main God Key units that you're going to be using right now. And so there's not as much of a flexibility for this team, for these characters to, sort of like flip-flop their battle styles. This Goku, I feel like you can kind of get away with it. He can sort of be classified as a strike character if you invest into that side of the team. And then we have Purple UI is like the last one we can really mention here. Purple UI Goku, I would say, can also sort of flip-flop a little bit, but he is more of a strike character. But the big heavy hitters of this team are going to be VB and Gogeta Blue. So the problem that I have with making a strike team that is like centered around God Key is that both characters have the same ultra ability. Gogeta and Vegito both require you to have Fusion Warriors to get the full ultra ability. Now, of course, you can put one of them on the leader slot, and they'll have that automatically filled out, but you can only put one character in the leader slot. So the other character is going to have to miss out on their ultra ability if you're going to be using a God Key setup. But if they do want to make this UI Goku God Key centric, they're going to have to give him a God Key ultra ability. right? We're getting to the point where, you know, the Ultra ability is going to be basically determining where the character is going to be used. That's why I think it's mostly going to be a Universe Rep character, because that's where the character has the most flexibility on. But if they do want to make him God Key centric, it's going to be tough to fill like the perfect team out because of the Ultra ability situation here. And this God Key team at this point essentially is just Ultra ability central, right? You just have monster Ultras with Gogeta and Vegito here. And you're not going to be able to fill out the Ultra abilities for both of them, especially if you're throwing a third Ultra into the mix as well with UI Goku. So, then last but not least, we'll talk about Saiyans here. I mean, Saiyans is just a team that's never going to, expire or get old or get outdated or get power crept, because they're getting new characters every single update, essentially. I'm just going to make a blanket statement here because we already talked about like all these teams individually, but I mean, yellow is the weak link, right? So I think for me, if I had to choose a color for UI Goku, yellow is probably just going to be the dominant factor. One other thing we could take a look at is just the general amount of Ultras that exist. Like if we just take a look at the spread of colors for the Ultra rarity in the game right now. Red has 4, blue has 2, purple has 3, green has 1, yellow has 3. Yeah, green has 1. So I don't really know if that means anything. Red has the most with 4. Green has the least with 1. I mean, there's no way he's green. There's actually just no way he's green. I think it's between red and yellow. If I had to sort of like narrow it down to 2 typings here. They both have 3 Ultras, so I don't think this really means anything. But at the end of the day, just trying to think. I think in terms of color, yellow makes the most sense to me. So I'm going to go with my prediction of a yellow UI Goku. And then if I had to go with either melee or ranged, because let's be realistic. They're not going to make a support type UI Goku. I don't think it's going to happen. An Ultra UI sign Goku is not going to be a support character. Defense type, I mean, if they want to really go all in with the dodging mechanic, because I think it's pretty safe to assume that he's going to have a dodge unique gauge. I could maybe see a scenario where they actually might make him a defense type, but even if he is a defense type, they're still going to have to decide between if he's going to be more strike based or more blast based. Now, here's what I'll say about UI Goku. I think the best way to design this character, let's go over to the character list here. I think the best way to design this character is if they copy the amazing design choice that they did with Perfect Form Cell. Cell is a range type character, right? Let me just see if I could prove this. Doesn't even say it on here, actually. No, it does, range type. Cell is a ranged type character, but Cell actually has more strike than Blast. But Cell's teams, when he released, his main team, which was the Android team, soon to be Regen, was more of a Blast team. And so even though they designated Cell as a Blast character, they gave him more strike attack. Cell worked exceptionally well on Androids because he was still able to perform well as a ranged character. But then when he was fit onto Regen, which ended up being more of a strike team, you could sort of make him into a strike character. So I think for this Goku, taking a look at all the different lineups that he has for his teams, and it's specifically going to be Sun Family versus Universe Reps. Where's the Universe Reps team? Pull it up from here. So like I said, Universe Reps, I think the better build for this team right now is Blast. It's close, but I think Blast prevails right now for Universe Reps. Compare that to Sun Family, which is overwhelmingly strike-based, I think. If you design this Goku, yellow, Ultra, UI sign Goku, and you make him able to be flexible between strike and blast, he'll fulfill a great role on both the Sun Family team and the Universe Reps team. And so that's what I would want to see out of this character. A yellow, it doesn't matter what designation he is. I guess we could just say the same thing as Cell. He'll be a yellow ranged character, but his strike stat will be good enough to where you can sort of build him on Sun Family, and he'll be getting just general damage buffs from his unique ability so that you don't feel forced into using him specifically for blast or specifically for strike. It'll be just he gains damage inflicted, not blast damage inflicted, not strike damage inflicted. It'll be just damage inflicted, so you can be flexible with how you want to build the team around him. And so that's what I'm hoping for here. It's impossible to predict like actual mechanics for characters right now. I think it's pretty safe to assume that for an Ultra Instinct Goku, he will have some iteration of the dodging gauge. I think he probably won't end up having like the countering gauge that this Goku has. I think that's probably more so reserved for Mastered Ultra Instinct. I think he'll probably have the same kind of gauge as UI Goku, but I think he'll have way more ways of restoring the gauge. I think he'll probably have some mechanic. Like we've actually seen this become a thing now with Super Saiyan 3 Dragon Fist Goku's unique equipment and Evolution Blue Vegeta and Blue Kaioken Goku's unique gauges, where they actually have a way of increasing the recharge rate of the unique gauge. So if I were to guess, I'd probably say that this incoming Ultra Instinct Goku is going to have some way of increasing the rate at which he gains back unique gauge. So I could even see a situation where if you switch out with UI Goku, he automatically fills his unique gauge to full. So if you pair him up with like subcount manipulation with like 17, Goku and Bardock, well, not Goku and Bardock, it would be Beast, right? Beast Gohan with his subcount reduction as well. Like if you pair him up with characters that have subcount reduction, that could be extremely powerful. You just fill up his unique gauge automatically, reduce subcount, maybe with like Red Pan, something too. You could just bring him back in and have a full unique gauge ready to go again. I could definitely see something like that happening. So let me know down below what you guys think about the upcoming Ultra UI signed Goku. What teams do you think he'll be best on? What do you guys think about my decision of him being yellow and a flex pick, either between ranged or strike? I think it will be really good for the game in terms of just the flexibility of the character and the teams that he'll be on if they made him able to fit well on both Sun Family and Universe Reps, as those are the two teams that they've been buffing up a lot recently. Now, I'm not the hugest fan of him coming out at all because I don't think this team needs help at all. But if they're going to release a UI Goku, I think that's the way that they should do it here. So let me know down below what you guys think. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one.